vibration. Pack heat like an insulation. Be the shit, no sanitation. And my flow so tight they can't breathe, no ventilation. I promise that even slicker couldn't help. I bring the
for her, like how the situation went down on her side, you know. So my girl ran out, went to the house, the daycare center, to get help, to ask for help. She's in there and she's in there hysterical. She came in there, she's hysterical. She's in there trying to explain to these people that we're getting mugged outside, and she just left her boyfriend outside getting mugged from like a gunman, by a gunman. While she's trying to explain this to these people, she hears a gunshot. She hears a gunshot. Wow. Outside. She doesn't know what. She knows I don't have a gun. I'm not packing. So clearly is the person who I'm fighting with who's shooting. So she hears that, she loses it. She loses it. She becomes more hysterical at that time with those people at the daycare center. Back to where I am, right? The guy just shot the first bullet at me, and I'm fighting him. I realized I don't have anything on me, so I'm busy fighting him. I'm giving it all I have. Somehow this guy manages to slip from my grip again. Oh no, I'm lying. He doesn't. The second time he didn't slip from my grip. What happened the second time? What made me? Because the second time I was giving it to him, hey man, hey. So for the second time, when I'm busy just punching this guy, fighting this guy, and he's trying to like slip away, he realizes that he can't slip away, and he shoots. This guy actually shoots. You know, like imagine. Like why is le ghost you like look on like I had covered this guy. I was over, he was underneath me basically. I was over him, he was underneath me while we were busy struggling. I was standing over him like this, right? So I'm busy fighting him, trying to, you know, and while he's underneath me like that, I just hear a gunshot. I just hear boom again. The second gunshot now. When he shoots the second time, I let go. I just moved away from him. I just backed away. I let go. I stepped away. In my head, I started thinking to myself, oh, no. The situation is changing for real. I need to get into the car. Like, because I still, when the guy took me out of the car, like, I still had my car keys in the ignition, right? So, in my head, I'm thinking, get back into the car, run this guy over. Get into the car, run this guy over, and try and leave. My flip-flops are like lying there, nigga, in the dust. And when he shot the second time, he shot, I moved back without realizing where this guy had actually shot at. Like, what did he shoot, right? I just realized he didn't hit me because I didn't feel anything the second time as well, right? And he was underneath me. I'm like, I just heard the sound, I moved away, didn't feel any pain, and I decided, let me run to the car. I ran into the car. He ran away from the car because now he's realizing he wasn't expecting the struggle that he's having. And now I think he was in his head now, his intention is starting to change now. He's just now realizing, whoa, like this is becoming too much and this is taking too long. Like I was supposed to have gone by now. I was supposed to have been in the car, get some and this guy be you understand what I'm saying? So he starts moving now away from the car, like proper swing, you shoot at the car. I got into the driver's thingy. I'm like, let's go DKPJ. Yeah? I'm like, the car says no, and I think it's a matter of just my adrenaline and the way things were happening. When my car wasn't starting, this guy shoots the third bullet. Bah! Again, shooting at the car now. Shoots at the car. When he shot at the car, when I heard the third bullet, I start the car again. Now it ignites. I head straight to him. I look up, I see where he was, I headed straight to him. He runs away, right? Something inside of me says, now he realized, this guy's trying to bump me. I try to bump him with the car, I swing, he runs away, I didn't manage to hit him. He starts panicking and he runs. Now, but now if you know what BB, Clinic 3 in Mokoning, it's a 4-way stop. That side is like it's a bush, but like there's an electricity depot type of thing there, and there's a railway, right? When you cross the railway, you're making your way into Mabani and towards Central City and the likes. So he ran. After I missed him with the car, he started making his way towards Central City, like towards that direction that I'm explaining, into the bush. And like the way he did it, man. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, guys. The man was like swagger, braga. Ngaramana, anya go jumpisa or wira halang. Like he just ran from the immediate spot where I was, but when he got to the top road, to the main road, he wasn't running. Like he just walked. He just switched his vibe up, and I was there like, this guy, but like I'm buzzing, I'm buzzing, and I've never buzzed this way. Like ain't nothing gonna make you buzz the way I was buzzing. No drug, no alcohol, no nothing. I was buzzing, electricity just running through me. So I'm in the car and I'm trying to like gather my thoughts and gather my next move, right? While I'm trying to do that, a guy comes up to me. I just saw a guy. He knocks on my window. I'm like, hey nigga. At that moment, I'm paranoid. Like you can imagine, I'm hella paranoid, bruh. I'm paranoid. Like a lot is happening. And he's trying to ask me, are you okay? Are you okay? He's trying to ask me. I'm like, nigga, no. I didn't have no time. I just drove away because it was too much. I drove away, left my flip-flops there, and I drove towards that daycare center. When I get out of the car, I mean I'm barefoot, mind you, ne? I get out of the car. I can notice when I get out of the car, I just get at that time, what's going on with the car? But I'm like, okay, here's my car. But in my head, I'm like, I threw my cell phone out. Oh shit, I threw my cell phone out when that guy came in. Now we're like, I threw my cell phone out. Let me go get my cell phone. I had just bought that cell phone, Brian. I just bought that cell phone, man. You know how it is, bro. We ain't trying to be losing phones like that. I had just bought that cell phone. And I was like, you know what, let me run to the scene and go get like my flip-flops and get my cell phone as well. So kishiya koloi like by the daycare center, and hey kishiya koloi by the daycare center, I can hear my girl in the house. I can hear her, she's crying. Because what happened was the family didn't want to allow her to. When they heard the gunshots, nobody wanted to come out. And as you can understand, people won't come out when there's somebody shooting outside, you know? They might die. So when they heard the gunshots, they kept her inside the house and they didn't, come out. So I can hear her crying, I can hear her being hysterical in the house, but I'm like, you know what, before I can play, I'm going to flip flops. So stood up, got out of the car, then went back to the scene on foot. I just locked it. I went on foot back to the scene. On foot, on foot, I left that other guy and said, are you alright? Now the guy are you alright? Gunshots, this guy lives front opposite the daycare center, right? And this guy, the reason he had seen everything, he actually saw the whole thing. He saw the whole thing. He was cleaning his yard, and earlier in the day he was cleaning his yard, so he had bags of rubbish in like black refuse bags. And inside he started to like, because opposite the road, like I said, like so more like it's sort of like a dumping site thing. So who didn't shoot the man? So the man because his house is looking at the scene. He could see everything happening. He saw everything happening. He heard the shots, saw everything, but like I said, he was too scared not to come to the scene when it was happening. He only came to the scene. That's when he walked to the scene to come and check if I'm alright. So now he's now explaining to me what he saw. He's trying to check me, are you alright? I'm like, I'm alright. Like, am I really alright? Or is this just adrenaline and this guy maybe did shoot me, you know? Can they check? No, like, sharp, you know? Dors, I think. And that guy who was trying to rob me, that guy never had an opportunity to go look for a phone, bro, because like shit went down between me and him. So when things were going down between me and him, he fled the scene. So whoever took the phone after I left the scene, right? So I get the phone, get flip flops, I put on my flip flops, I'll make up my way back to the car. And when I make my way back to the car, my girl's coming out now with the family in the daycare center. They come out of the house. My girl's crying, man, like, yo, bro. Man, I remember even like, cause that hurt me, man. Like, I was hurt just by how the people who loved me, how they were affected by the whole thing, man. Like, and even my girl, cause she was there immediately, like she's the first person I saw, and she experienced it with me. So the way she was, man, like, yo, I remember it hit me, man. And she wasn't cool at all, man. That's a sharp. She was crying, you know. She wasn't alright. She really wasn't alright, and she couldn't believe it. But more than anything, she couldn't believe I was alive and I hadn't been shot. In fact, yes, she couldn't believe I was alive, but she couldn't believe I hadn't been shot. She couldn't believe I hadn't been shot. Not I. While I was trying to start my the car and it wasn't starting, he shot the third bullet. That one hit the side of the passenger side, because we took like it's an amargolo. Then I passing a chavanyana on first time. I am a more distance nyana tunsa la side la golui. He hit the door panel on the side. So my car had like a bullet hole on the side where the bullet went in. So now when I'm there by the daycare center, I'm assessing the situation. So. They call my mom. Because my mom, now also think about this. My mom, thinks I'm going to buy bread. That's my mom thinks I'm going to buy bread.
So all of this is happening, and Mvanaga, like at this current moment in time, this guy pointed to her. And as you explained, now you saw the flickers. That means he shot.
Yes.
But then again, are there any wounds or any? As a matter of fact, that wounds guy wanna like I don't know more long. Yeah. So for you, bro, like, what is that? What do you call that? Do you call that like a miracle? Is it supernatural? What is that?
What do you do me? Nah. In all honesty, let me start off by saying this. Yeah. I'm a believer in the Creator. I'm a believer in Yahweh, Yeshua, and Yahweh and Yeshua, His Son. And like I'm a believer in destiny, and I'm a believer in everything happening for a reason, right? I've always been a believer. I was raised like that, but throughout my life it has intensified. Now, I've had instances where like I've seen or felt like God was talking to me, you know, in my life, bits and pieces here and there, where I see His presence and I see Him and I hear His voice. But because I'm a human being and like physically I am here and I'm on earth, and physically I'm feeling things, I'm seeing things, I'm tempted, like the distractions are too much. Sometimes you don't see it the way you're supposed to see it, the way the message is intended for you. You know, you don't get it that way, right?
That's true.
But sometimes like the Creator will allow a situation to happen to you where you can not see Him. You understand what I'm saying? And this was that type of a situation for me where no matter what I did, no matter what I did, I knew at that moment that I didn't save myself. There is nothing that I didn't save myself. There was something or someone who loves me so much that they pulled me out of the situation when this situation could have literally gone left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, that moment was it's life defining, man. Like for me, that moment is very, very, very important because I saw God's love for me clear, and like I saw it because He took me out of that situation. Somebody shot at me directly, pointing a gun at me, and it didn't hit me. And I found shells. That's the thing. I told you I got shot at 3 times. I found all the shells, man. I remember the next morning I took, I came to the scene because I had reported, I told you I called the cops. So I decided, the next morning you know what, I'm going to go to the police station physically and I'm going to report it because nobody came to find out what happened. So I decided I'm going to go to the report station myself and report it. So I went to the scene in the morning, found the shells of, you know, from the bullet casings. I picked up the bullet casings and I took them to the police station. Now, me picking up the bullet casings is like, I'm trying to show you how real it was and how real it was for me. Like even for me, getting those bullet casings, it's like God was telling me, like this guy was gonna kill you. Here's the bullet casings. Where are the bullets? It could have been in you. Like it could have been dead. Like, man, it could have been your girlfriend. Your girlfriend could have been in the car and she could have been dead. Because that's the other side of the story too, right now I just gave you how things happen. Things could have happened in a different way. Things could have happened in such a way that, like, my girlfriend could have gotten shot and killed, kidnapped. You understand what I'm saying? Now I have to account for another person's life, and I have to carry another person's life on me forever, which is, man, people have blown their tops over that, bro. Like, that's not something you want. That's not an energy you want to carry. So God showed me all of that, and he showed me that he took me out of that. You understand what I'm saying? And he showed, because at that moment, even when that happened, like, my music, I wasn't active with my music as, you know, I'm known to be. I had, you know, stopped recording music and all of that. And when that happened to me, like, it was very clear to me, man, that, you know what, you're here to do something, man. You need to record your music. Whoa, you don't even have, because, like, I have a daughter now, nah? I have a daughter, which is such a blessing, real talk. But, like, I remember thinking, literally after the incident, like the day after, and I was like, you know what, I could have died, and if I would have died, I don't have a child, I don't have a dog, you know what I mean? Like, who was I gonna leave behind? Like, honestly, you can't even, money's not something you want to leave behind, man. Like, to be honest with you, that's when you start realizing things like that. Yes, we want to have it, to give it to someone you love, but it's not the be all and end all of life. It makes more sense when you, like, right now I feel so complete.
There's more meaning.
There's more meaning, yes, my friend. There's more meaning right now to my life than back, like, in 2018, May 2018, when this situation happened to me. I could have died, and literally you would have forgotten me right now, man. Like, you would have moved on with your life. Everybody would have moved on with their lives, and there was not going to be anything to represent me or my spirit, my energy. I wasn't transferring my energy to anybody else. And, like, that thing hit me hard, man. Like, I remember I thought about thing. It was clear. I was like, yo, dude. No. Like, we need to reassess that.
So spiritually speaking, like, getting into this thing, understanding it, excuse me, you know, do you think, well, not do you think, do you now believe that there is that thing to be done in this world? What do you think the lesson was to be learned at that time, and what's your message right now?
Man, very simple and concise.
Yeah.
Do what you have to do.
Yeah.
For yourself. Like, not in a selfish way.
Yeah.
Do what you have to do for your life, for your destiny, for your journey. It's as simple as that, because it changes like this, my man. You know what I mean? Like, it can change from, we can be sitting here today, as of the way we're sitting together, doing what we're doing right now. And tomorrow, I could not be here, you could not be here. But the mere fact that we did what we just did right now, if that were to happen, even the way would, man, it would change everything. Like, you'd edit this thing differently. The people who are going to receive this thing will receive it differently. We've done something, man, and that's what I've realized about it. We need to do
more.
We need to do, bro. We need to do more, and we need to be with the people we love more. Simple and plain. That's your family, your direct family, your friends. I mean, I'm talking about the people you love, like the people you really love. Those are the people you need to be around. Those are the people you need to show that you love, not tell. Just, you need to show them that you love them with your actions. You know what I mean? And we need to build memories, man. We need to build memories. That's all.
KRS One once mentioned that, you know, touching on something that you said right now, or the fact that, you know, the one thing that's gonna last out of this whole thing, he was making, like, you know, an announcement speech where he's having this seminar with students, university. So he was saying that the one thing that's gonna remain is this tape. 5 years to come, 10 years to come,
that's what I'm
you know,
saying.
those people. So it's very important, as you say, like, leaving something. Even if it's not just, like, we know it as wealth, but leaving a legacy, like, you know what I mean, like having something that is you can say, oh man, hey, my old man left me this, or my left me this, or this left me this, or you know what I mean. So when you're saying that, I could reflect to so much of things that we grew up in those times. The long yeah, your uncle used to do this, but you could not relate. Or someone used to do this, or you not relate, or you know what I mean. Or they leave you a belt or some shoes. Or, that's not something that you can, live up to per se. You know what I mean. So you have to now start in your generation right now. What you're saying is that now I have to start and actually leave something, so that my daughter, as you say, you're a father now.
Yeah, I'm a father right now, and what more than anything, more than like monetary value, what I want to leave for my child is energy. I want my child to have a certain amount of energy, my energy, like winner energy. That's what I wanted to have. Because my child can't say, she can't grow up and want to do things. And when she looks at her parents, her parents were never people who did anything. They just always went for the safest route. But I want to encourage, and then at the same time, I'm the parent who's telling her, no, go for it. You should go for your dreams. But then when she's gonna ask me, man, you already see it. We in that generation where kids ask real questions, stronger questions than we are. We never asked our parents, but Mara, why you say that to so? We never had the balls to do like things like. But children now, they're gonna ask. So she's gonna ask me. One day she's gonna ask me, Dad, I heard you used to love music. So now, why never? Cause I came into this world, Dad, and like I never heard nothing. I've never seen you do it. I heard people tell me you used to, but I've never seen you. I've never seen your passion for this thing. And passion and love, that's why I'm like passion, dedication, like those are the things I want to instill with my daughter, that we do things and we do the things we love, we go for them, we don't give up, and we don't do them for monetary value. You know what I mean? That's an added bonus. You do them because you love them, and no matter if you love something, because that's what I want to leave, and that's what I got from this incident. That you love your music, my man. I love music. Why aren't you doing music? You nearly died and you're still not doing music. So do what you need to be doing. That's what I'm saying. It's simple and concise, my man. Do what you need to be doing. You can't be doing something else. You have to be doing what you have to be doing. That's where God has placed you, and God has placed me in a certain path, and I just want to walk in that path and express myself and leave something for people where you do me as well can say, you know what, like if you're with my daughter in the future and you're like, yeah, your dad did this, me and your dad worked on this, and you can show her and it's there and it lives. Even if I'm not there, take the recording, it lives, can't kill it. It lives, man. And as long as you can like upload it on a platform or whatever, in fact that's even worse, it lives.